And students across the country are still struggling and have not yet recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic. New research shows that no state showed improvements in both math and reading from 2019 to 2024. Scripps News national correspondent Katia Tubman is live in New York for us. Katia, you have been looking into these learning gaps. What do we know?
Well, Alex, right now we know that new research shows striking disparities nationwide in K-12 learning since the pandemic. Most students are falling behind their grade level, and widening inequality has left many of them falling into the gap. America's students are behind, still playing catch up from the pandemic. New research finds schools across the country still struggling amid pockets of success.
In 2024, U.S. students are about half a grade level behind in math and about half a grade level behind in reading.
Tom Kane is a Harvard economist who worked on a report card released Tuesday on recovering from pandemic losses in schools. It found no state improved in both math and reading relative to 2019, and across the board, students are still struggling more with reading. Perhaps the biggest takeaway from the report, there's more inequality.
The school closures were a public health measure taken on behalf of all of us. But the people who are paying the price for those are children, actually, especially poor children. And I don't think, most people would be proud of that.
Higher income districts were 4 times as likely to recover, widening socioeconomic gaps that existed before the pandemic. Researchers highlighted the need for long-term recovery, not just post-pandemic losses, particularly when it comes to absenteeism.
The pandemic may have been the earthquake, but the rise in absenteeism has been the tsunami that has continued to run through U.S. schools.
Alex, this research comes as lawmakers debate the future of the Department of Education. The Trump administration has cast uncertainty on priorities and funding for the department. Alex.
And that hearing for the confirmation for the department is going to be later this week, so it'll be interesting to hear how that discussion goes, considering they're considering closing the department. Scripps News national correspondent Katia Tubman, thank you for your reporting.